Hey, it's Dizzy, and if you're new to my channel, I'm going to give you a little background so you know what I'm dealing with. My late husband, don't know if he was actually a hoarder, just had hoarder tendencies, pack rat, whatever you want to call him. And since his death, I have been trying to get the house cleaned up. It's not always been easy. I've just so much, I basically didn't know what to do with it. I had boxes scattered all over the house, and I finally went and rented a storage unit so that I could sort through stuff that I was keeping because I am going to be moving to Kentucky. It went in the storage unit. I've also put some stuff in there that I'm planning to sell. If it's something that I don't want, it's either getting sold, trashed, or donated. Now, I said I was making progress, and then on November 26th, I had a TIA, or a mini stroke, and I ended up in the hospital. And while in the hospital, they discovered that I had a hole in my heart between the two chambers, and I needed surgery. The surgery was scheduled for February, and I thought, well, I'm going to have 2 months. I'm going to try to get everything done as much as I can. Well, I got home November 29th, less than 48 hours later, Sunday, December 1st, I ended up back in the hospital. I picked up COVID in the hospital, and I was in the hospital from December 1st through December 3rd. It basically took me all of December to get back to where I was able to do anything. So that left me with January, and of course I had doctor's appointments, I had tests, I had things to do out at the farm, things for my horses, yada, yada, yada. I got done as much as I could, and of course wasn't able to get everything done. February 8th, I had my operation, and I've been recovering since then. This week is the best that I have felt since the operation. I have gotten more done this week than the past few months combined. So, this was my husband's den. And I have gotten through some of the stuff in here even before the operation. My son came up. He lives in Florida. I live in South Jersey. He took home the big gaming chair that my husband had in here, red and black. It helped open up the space in here. I haven't had a chance to get back in here, but at least now I have room to move. That chair just took up so much room. It was so in the way. This room was packed to the gills. I couldn't even walk in here. I couldn't set up the bed. Or if I did, I had to move a lot of stuff around just in order to have the bed set up. Did have the bed set up. My son was, well, first my daughter came. She's currently living in Germany. She flew in from Germany and stayed with me. And my son came up from Florida. He stayed with me. And I did have the bed set up for them. The chair was not in here then. That was elsewhere, and we'll talk about that later. But my husband had 3 of these big metal carts. One of them I have gotten rid of. These 2 will be getting rid of once I get everything sorted on here. Of course, the Ryobi tools I'll be keeping. Got another cart there. That one I'm keeping. That has plugs. I have a use for that. Back there's a brand new toilet my husband was going to put in and never got to. So I'm not taking that with me to Kentucky. That'll be put in. This bag is just extra pillows for if I have company. My bedroom had basically been cleaned. It was just crowded because I had stuff in here that didn't belong in here. Well, I'm happy to say that the stuff that was in here that didn't belong in here is gone. I had a chair sitting right here, a comfortable chair, so that if I wanted to sit back and turn on my quote-unquote fireplace and relax by the fire, I could, because it was the only place I could relax. Got the bird feeder on the window. I could watch the birds. But like I said, that's gone. That blue chair had been in here because I didn't have any place else to put it. Once I get the room cleaned out over there and set up, it'll make it so that it looks nice for when I sell the house. Bathroom just had needed to be good cleaning, and the linen closet cleaned out, and the vanity gone through, and that's all was done. Kitchen was a mess. I have gotten rid of a lot of stuff in here. I still have a lot to go through, but my dishes are all clean. I'm somewhat able to do things in here. I had a bigger table in here. This one I got curbside shopping for just me. This is the perfect size. And it's drop leaf, so that if I have somebody over, I've got more room at the table, and I have a patio set that I can just grab a couple chairs for there and seat 4 people. This is all my supplies for making maple syrup. Needless to say, it's past that time of year, so they've all been cleaned up and the box is just waiting to go to storage. It's just there because it's not too much in the way. Eggs I'm taking to church. Living room was the biggest mess. I did get started on that on Thursday. I will admit I didn't get very far. There were 2 reasons. Number 1 was the weather. It was a kind of cloudy, cool day on Thursday. It's just been a lot colder than normal at this time of year. Got down to 29 the other night, which is, not unheard of, but really rare for this area. So, I said I didn't get much done for that. And the second reason, that was the 2-year anniversary of my husband's death. And I will admit to really feeling down that day. So, yeah, I didn't get as much done. But I did get some stuff. These are all papers that I've got to go through. They had been scattered all over. That's all stuff that I'm going to be burning. So, then we go down to the biggest mess, which is the basement. I am happy to say that when I walk in my door, that's clean. Basement I have made progress on. This is a chair that had been in my bedroom. And it's now cleaned up enough down here that I could relax in front of the wood stove. And so this is part of the mess. It's not as bad as it was. It still has a long ways to go. This is actually not as bad as it looks. It won't take me long once I get in here. I hope to clean it. These boxes are some things that I had ordered, came into boxes, so I'm keeping them for putting stuff in once I sort it. Closet is pretty much sorted out. It's just everything's just shoved in there because I don't have any place else to put it. And this room and that room are a lot cleaner. I have gotten rid of some stuff in here, not everything. Now, one thing that I am having fun with, mice. I have caught a total of 11 mice. 6 of them have been right here. Also caught a shrew. Didn't catch that in a trap. I managed to just catch that. Might shoot a video about that. But that is where I am in my messy house. I am finally getting to where I am making progress. I am hoping that next week I'll have even more done and be shooting another video. So I hope you're having a nice day and that your house isn't as messy as mine, and I'll talk at you later.